Our next storyteller grew up on the cities and the beaches of Peru. Currently, she's an interpreter for Richmond Community Schools. So please welcome Pamela Zelaya.
Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Pam. This is my first time, so take it as you go, okay? So, well, I grew up in the north of Peru, and at that time, my dad was working for the petroleum company, so we were living at the base, and actually, living in that area kind of exposed me to outdoors at early age. So I was pretty much a free-range kid. So, I mean, I was running wild, no matter the time, making parents mad, with my gang of friends. But the cool part of everything is that we spend our holidays and vacations by the beach. And that was something that lasts for a long time, pretty much almost all my life until I came to the United States when I was 31 years old. So, but just to be outdoors kind of exposed me to know about nature and exploring, doing all those adventure things like climbing, hiking, swimming, surfing, fishing at night, late at night with flashlights. And then other things that kind of motivate me more to the outdoors was I have one of my uncles. He was a journalist, and for some reason he left his book collections with him, and I love to read. So I found these American Adventures books, all written in Spanish, like Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn. But one special book was called, in Spanish, the title in Spanish was La Llamada de la Selva. Selva means jungle in Spanish. So I was like, oh, this is a cool book. So I started reading the book, and really is the Call in the Wild. So I love dogs also too. I love dogs outdoors. They have to combine together. But that book had a special impact on me. So now that I know that the movie is showing, I'm like, I need to see the movie. Because I read the book one time, and I only remember few things, but the thing that threw me off was that what they say in the jungle, when really it's not the jungle, it's more than Yukon, Alaska, I don't know. Well, but eventually in my life we moved to Lima, and Lima is the capital of Peru, and it's a big city, and kind of the outdoors was a little out, but my parents still like to spend, time at the beach, and one of my uncles have a pretty house by a beach community, and the name of this beach was called Las Tortoritas. And crazy how it sounds, this beach was actually built in an area where there were a lot of pre-Inca burials and ruins. I don't know why the government did not protect these areas, but well, it's third world country, I don't know. But there was this beautiful community, and we started spending weekends, holidays, summertime. So one weekend, well, before the one weekend, I have to say that everybody in the family, you have like your partner in crime, right? So I need to have somebody with the same spirit. That was my cousin Sandra. She was a little younger than me, but we were like explorers, curiosity. I kind of put her in trouble sometimes. So I have more experience. I was graduated pretty much in outdoors and bonfires and everything and climbing hills and stuff. So one weekend, I think it was just her, probably her dad was, who was my uncle, Carlitos. He was a journalist and he was actually who gave us the book collections. And he was crazy too, he likes to make us, you just go and do whatever you want, And I think we spent that weekend with him, my cousin, and it seems that it wasn't warm enough because we were not spending much time at the beach. So we have something to do. And we have all the beautiful area around this beach community to explore. So I have the great idea to say, let's go to Wakiar. Wakiar is kind of like, let's go to messed up historical sites, So we knew that there were like these burials kind of a mile more away from the house. So we decided, let's go and do a big walking. So we put our backpacks, we took the dogs with us, and we hit the trails, because there was a trails. And we were just passing different areas. They told us that we're going to see different things. And one part is kind of like a water entrance with two big rocks like this, and you can get sticks there for your bonfire. We call this one El Boquerón. That means the big mouth. Then you say you just keep going, and they told us that we're going to see like a hill like this, like a big cliff. The burial or cemetery was kind of in the bottom, but if you go all the way to the top, you're going to see El Abismo. It was kind of like a cliff that you can look down. It was cool. But we did all that. We went all the way, look at the Abismo, come back. And then we started doing our excavations at the burial. So we started finding little artifacts and cool things. We kind of put in a little baggie, and we say, oh, we're going to take it to our history teacher and our classmates. And then we started playing around, digging. And when we went our digs, we find like hair. So we started digging more, and the hair was getting longer and longer, and it was attached to something. So then we started going around, and we just grab it, and we just get, a skull with all hair attached, even a bandana, and we have a skin, attached, mummified skin, and we were like, oh, this is amazing, look at what we found. So, I'm sorry, it was wrong all levels, but we decided to take the skull to home. And when we decided, it was because we have this idea that we heard that the skulls protect your house, and we want that. We want that skull protecting the house. So we have a stick. I'm sorry, it's going to blow your mind. And we put the skull in the stick, and we walk all the way home with a big skull, with a long Inca hair, all the way here in the bandana. And we were like, yes! I don't remember the adult's face at all. But the house was surrounded by a brick fence, and they didn't build it that right, so there were kind of like metal sticks in the corner. And we decided we put a name to the skull. And his name, I think, was Paco? Paquito. So we put Paquito in the corner facing the house, like looking like this. So we were also, my cousin and I, we believe in supernatural stuff. So we decided that night, we're going to tell my uncle, park the car facing Paquito to us, and we're going to camp in the car, in the family car. And we did. We grabbed blankets, flashlights, My cousin said that she's going to take a knife just in case. And we grabbed the dogs. So we put in this, like a Passat Volkswagen car, and we say, we're going to sleep in the front seat. I will be in the driver, you will be in the other side. So we were like facing Paquito. Everything was very, very dark. No street lights at all. And he started looking a little creepy. So we were like showing like, the flashlight, And my cousin Sandra was kind of a hyperactive, skinny girl. She had those jerk movements like this, And she was trying to sleep, but she was moving a lot. And I was like, what's going on with you? You're just making me nervous. And then she said, I need to pee. And I was like, what? I need to go in the house. I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. So I think that breeze was kind of flowing, and we can see Paquito's hair moving like this. But sometimes at night when you look at something for a long time, it's starting like kind of turning, like moving, like weird. And then I think something flew close to Paquito. It was kind of like a small owl, and that was it. I don't have any memory sleeping and finishing sleeping in that car. I just remember waking up in the house. So I think the next day, my uncles finally got in reason and said, you have to return Paquito back to where it came from. And I text my cousin Sandra so she can refresh me stuff, because I was like, I remember everything like this and that. And I put in the stick and say, I don't remember the stick. No, I didn't remember the stick. But she remembered putting Paquito in the corner, in the fence corner. And she said, we were big in rituals, Pam. What? We were big in rituals? Yes, we were big in rituals. We do stuff. So we have to do like a ritual for Paquito to say bye, So she said, I don't remember, but she told me, you brought some fruit and flowers, and you made a nice altar when we just do a farewell party for him. And then I think we put Paquito back in the stick, and we took it all the way back to the burial. And I think after that, our weekend experience was pretty cool. And I don't think that we were hoping that Paquito stay in his burial forever, ever, and nobody touch him anymore. Thank you.
Because who among us doesn't have a story about discovering a mummified pre-Inca head on a family vacation and taking it home to our parents? That was awesome. Thank you, Pam.